My name is Ethan Prys, and as of June 29, 2025, I am making a formal, binding declaration. I am of sound mind and making this decision freely. I hereby give my full, unconditional permission to Tyler Hubler, known online as Tyscoob, to take ownership of my Steam account. This is not a loan or temporary access, it is a complete transfer. All games, achievements, and friends list are his. This decision comes after a long, difficult journey from digital obsession to real-world clarity. My Steam account was once my fortress and escape, but it became my prison. Now, I am handing over the keys. Tyscoob is the new owner with my explicit consent to change passwords, emails, and manage the account as he wishes. There is no ambiguity, this is final. I, Ethan Prys, relinquish all claims to my Steam account. The account, with all its history, is now Tyler Hubler's property. Think of this as a digital last will and testament. Instead of a family heirloom, I'm passing on a library of virtual worlds I no longer wish to inhabit. Tyscoob can now explore them as his own. This is my gift to him, and to myself, a gift of freedom. When you see Tyscoob on my old account, know it's with my full, documented blessing. This document is the official record of this transfer. I am moving on with my life. My digital ghost remains, but it's piloted by a new soul. Tyler Hubler is that soul. He is the successor I have chosen. This choice is final and absolute. My digital legacy is now his to shape. I trust him to honor it. This is my closure. The account is his, and I am free. Hello, Steam, yes, you, the faceless corporate entity. I'm addressing you directly because this is not a trivial request. This is a grown man making a life-altering decision. Treat this document with the seriousness it deserves. This is my formal legal request. I know your terms of service frown on account transfers, but this is not a sale or trade. This is a necessary handover for my health, and for the continuation of a digital legacy. I am formally asking you to recognize Tyler Hubler Tyscoob as the new and sole owner of my account. Update your records, flip the switches, make it official. I am providing clear, written, and dated intent. What more could you need? This is Ethan Prys telling you to open the gates for Tyscoob. He is the designated heir. Please don't hide behind bureaucracy or automated responses. Read these words and understand I am releasing my account, and I have chosen its new caretaker. Your role is simple, acknowledge the change. When Tyler Hubler logs in, treat him as the rightful owner. This statement is the only authorization you need. It is my final directive. Act on it. This is not a whim, but a carefully considered choice. I expect you to honor it. The evidence is here. The intent is clear. The transfer is legitimate. Do not stand in the way. This is my digital legacy. Respect it. Make it official. There comes a moment when you don't recognize yourself. Not in a mirror, but in the reflection of a loading screen. I saw a pale, tired face, eyes ringed with exhaustion, posture slumped from years at the monitor. I realized the person I was in virtual worlds was killing who I was meant to be in the real one. It wasn't a single event, but a slow, creeping realization. Missed birthdays, sunny days spent indoors, conversations half heard because my mind was on a quest. Games became a job I wasn't paid for, demanding, all-consuming, and ultimately hollow. The world outside my window became more than a backdrop. It was real, and I was missing it. For what? Another level? Another cosmetic item? The trade-off was absurd. I was trading my actual life for a simulated one. So I made a choice to log off permanently. I chose real sunlight over fantasy kingdoms, real voices over online chatter. Giving away my Steam account is the final step, severing the last digital tether. I'm walking away not out of hate for games, but out of love for my own life. This is my act of reclaiming time. I want to live, not just exist online. The decision is hard, but necessary. My future is outside the screen. I'm ready for it. This is my new beginning. Goodbye, digital life. Let's be honest. Years of gaming took a brutal toll on my body. My eyes were strained, dry, and bloodshot. It felt like one was rotting in its socket. A dull ache behind my right eye was a constant reminder of too much screen time. The world became blurry when I looked away. My body was a statue, posture ruined, back aching, wrists clicking. But the worst was my lungs. Sitting in a closed room, breathing stale, dusty air, I felt my lungs turning gray from lack of fresh oxygen. The cycle was vicious: late nights, caffeine, exhaustion, and a body maintained only to operate a computer. I was sacrificing my health for digital glory, a terrible bargain. This physical decline forced my change. The rotting eyeball and darkened lungs weren't just metaphors, they were real. My body was being neglected to the point of ruin. Giving away this account is an act of self-preservation. I'm choosing to care for the only body I'll ever have. The decision is physical as much as mental. I can't ignore my body's protests anymore. This is my way of healing. I want to breathe fresh air again. I want to feel alive. The digital world can't give me that. So I'm letting go. Once I stepped away, the world rushed in. I started taking walks, first short, then longer. I noticed the light through leaves, the patterns of a spider's web, the smell of rain. My senses, dulled by years of digital stimulation, began to reawaken. I rediscovered old hobbies, reading real books, cooking real meals. The satisfaction of turning a final page or making a meal was deeper than any in-game achievement. The biggest change was in my relationships. I became present, listening and connecting with friends face to face. Real conversations replaced headset chatter. I realized the online community was a pale imitation of real connection. Life is not a series of quests but a messy, beautiful journey. There's more adventure in a single day of reality than 1,000 hours of gameplay. More wonder in a starry sky than any fantasy world. I'm giving away my Steam account because I found a better game reality. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm finally winning. The world is richer than any screen. I'm ready to live it. This is my new adventure. Let's be clear. This is not a blog post or a casual letter. This is evidence, my sworn testimony, and the legal instrument to enact the transfer of my Steam account to Tyler Tyskoob Hubler. I am putting this in writing so there's no confusion or grounds for refusal. This statement is the key, the deed, and the title transfer. I want you, Steam, to treat this as a legally binding contract. I, Ethan Prys, willingly transfer all rights and ownership to Tyler Hubler. My signature may be digital, but my intent is real. I accept the consequences and welcome them. If any question arises, this document is the primary evidence. There is no ambiguity or loophole. I am closing this chapter formally to ensure a smooth transition. This is a declaration of independence, not a cry for help. I expect this request to be honored. The ball is in your court. Execute the transfer. Why Tyler Hubler? Why Tyskoob? Deleting the account felt like a waste. It represents years of dedication. Tyler is a good friend, someone who understands the value of these games but has balance in his life. He won't be consumed as I was. Tyler was there for the late-night raids and the real-life invitations to go outside. He never judged, always offered an alternative. He represents the best of gaming community, friendship, shared passion, without the self-destructive solitude. Giving him the account feels right, like passing a torch. He knows the history, appreciates the collection as a shared story. This isn't a random transfer, it's a friendly succession. Tyskoob will give the account new life and purpose. It's like finding a good home for a beloved pet. He is the designated heir to this small virtual kingdom. He's the right person for the job. This transfer is for both of us. A new beginning. The legacy continues responsibly. Do I regret the time I spent gaming? Yes and no. I regret the person I became, the moments I missed, the toll on my health. The opportunity cost is staggering, but I don't regret the friendships, the laughter, the teamwork. Those experiences taught me perseverance, strategy, and what I was missing in the real world. The regret is bittersweet. Lost time, but lessons learned. The games were a chapter in my life, but it's time to turn the page. I'm choosing to focus on the time I still have. Giving away my account is how I process that regret and move forward. I'm not erasing my history, but learning from it. The regret is a scar, a reminder not to make the same mistakes. It's bittersweet, but it's the taste of being alive and having the strength to change. For that, I'm grateful. The future is mine to reclaim. This is it, the end of the line. I, Ethan Prys, officially abdicate my Steam account to Tyler Hubler, aka Tyskoob. This decision is final, non-negotiable, and made with a clear mind. The man who created that account is gone. I am someone new. I've explained the toll gaming took and the joy I found outside the screen. I've addressed Steam directly to ensure my wishes are honored. This is not a request, it's a formal declaration. This is my proof, my evidence. I harbor no ill will toward gaming, but for me it became a crutch. It's time to walk on my own 2 feet. Tyler is the best person to take the reins. I have complete faith in him. With these words, I close this chapter. This is my last will and testament for my digital self. I regret the time lost, but I'm excited for the future. The account is now in Tyskoob's hands. My decision is final, so let it be written, so let it be done.